You know me, SDMT. Let's get it, baby. But before we do, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and turn my notifications, man. This is a great topic for my young grinders, man. What's more important, size or speed? It's definitely a lot going on in today's game, and a lot of youngsters are hearing a lot, and they want to gain all this weight. You know what I mean? And they don't know why. But we're going to talk about why you should gain weight and what's more important, speed or size. And that's something I definitely want to go over to help you guys set up your goals and also set and find optimal playing weight. So optimal playing weight, pretty much what's the best weight for you so you can be fast enough and big enough, okay? So I want to get into it just like this. Let's talk about the game. The way football is right now, it's a pass first game, you know what I mean? It's fantasy football, it's fast break, so it's all about the speed, the agility, and the quickness. So you should definitely be working your speed, agility, and quickness first, you know what I mean? Get that footwork, get that speed, get that quickness. A lot of it is also based off your position. You know what I mean? My skill position guys, my running backs, my cornerbacks, my safeties, my receivers, my DBs, especially DBs and receivers. You want to be your quickest and your fastest and your most agile and have the most change of direction so you can be efficient on the field and explosive. You know what I mean? You don't want to gain a lot of weight and slow you down, okay? Running backs, it's kind of tough for running backs because you got to find the optimal weight for you so you can be powerful and quick and fast at the same time, you know what I mean? It's having that weight on you, you know what I mean? A lot of times guys just want to have that weight, you know what I mean? But you got to be fast, you got to be athletic, you got to be quick to compete in this game. We look at Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry's a big back. He's 6'3", 250. But have you ever seen him get caught from behind? Have you seen his footwork? Have you seen his cuts? He is quick and athletic, and he has speed, you know what I mean, at that heavy weight. You don't want to get too heavy where it slows you down, okay? So if you're a smaller guy, you're going to be quicker and faster. If you're a bigger guy, you're going to have to be powerful, but you don't want to be too slow. So you want to make sure you get that speed and agility. You may have to drop some weight to get to an optimal playing weight so you can be your fastest, okay? So when we look at it, you know what I mean, me keeping it real with you, the way the game is played, I want you to really focus on your speed, agility, your quickness, your position drills first. You know what I mean? Get that speed, get that agility, get that quickness. That's going to be huge for you. Now, once you get better at that, you know what I mean? At the same time, you're going to be lifting, you're going to be eating, but you want to make your gains slowly. You know what I mean? So you don't lose too much speed. Because if you gain too much weight too fast, it's going to slow you down. A lot of guys, you know, you want to gain all this weight, but you don't understand you're not going to be at your optimal weight. You're not going to be your fastest and most explosive and your quickest at that weight. So we got to make sure we find the best weight for you so you can be explosive, fast, quick, and powerful. You know what I mean? Because even when we look at offensive linemen and defensive linemen, they're super athletic these days. You know what I mean? You look at Aaron Donald. He's explosive, quick, fast. You know what I mean? And he's not the biggest lineman, but he's the best lineman. What does that tell you? Work your speed, your agility, your quickness, be powerful. You know what I'm saying? He's always lifting and grinding, but he doesn't have a lot of unnecessary weight to slow him down. You know what I mean? So we look at that offensive line. We look at Penei Sewell. He had a great combine. You know what I mean? He was moving around, looking super athletic and quick, and he was picked in the top 10 of the draft. What does that tell you? So I want you to really focus on your speed, agility, and your quickness. You know what I'm saying? A lot of kids, you know, you play against bigger kids, or you're going to be a freshman trying to play some varsity or a sophomore, you're going to have to make some gains so you can last and be durable, which is understandable. But you want to make those gains, but you don't want it to compromise your speed, agility, and quickness, okay? So if you're thinking about gaining 20, 30 pounds, that's going to slow you down a lot. If you gain about 7 to maybe 12, something like that over time, maybe 15, you know what I mean? You'll still be able to be quick and explosive and fast so you can compete at a high level. My DBs, you know what I mean? Don't worry about it too much. You can be around 160, 170, 180 and be a good DB. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to be 200 pounds and, you know what I mean, in high school unless you got the height to fill out that frame. You know what I mean? Because you try to put that weight on too much, it's going to slow you down. Now, there are freaks of nature. We look at DK Metcalf, 220, 230 pound guy, running a 4.4, fast and quick. He is a specimen and a beast. You know what I mean? There's not DK Metcalf's falling off trees. You know what I mean? Julio Jones and Megatrons. That's why they're special. They have that size, that speed, and all that ability. Everybody's body's different. You're playing weight, you might have to be leaner. You know what I mean? We look at Devonta Smith. He's about 165 pounds. He may go up to 170, 175, but he's a slim guy. But he has routes, and he's a Heisman Trophy winner. And it wasn't about weight. It was about his skills. You know what I'm saying? His quickness, his route running, his ability. So work your speed, your agility, and your quickness. Get that in. Always be lifting. You already know we grinded on the weights, but at the same time, make sure we got that footwork and that speed and that agility and our quickness, doing our position drills. And then at the same time, when we think about making gains, we're making smart, slow gains, so we're able to play at a high level and not compromise our speed and our agility and our quickness. All right, so I want us to go over that. So if we're going to say what's more important, speed or, you know what I mean, size, I'm going to tell you speed definitely in today's game, but at the same sense, size is very important depending on your position. But at the same time, you want to have balance. Okay, so the true answer is you want to have balance. You want to have the most speed that your body can have at the best weight. Okay, so some guys, you may be 200 pounds and that's your fastest. Some guys may be 180 at their fastest. Some guys may be 160. Okay, so a lot of young kids, you hear your favorite players 220 running a 4.4, but you have a different frame than him. So you have to set up your body and your goals a little differently. All right, so hopefully this video helps. I did this video because I'm gonna be dropping a weight gain video really soon. It's gonna be the weight gain blueprint for athletes. The only weight gain video you're gonna ever need is gonna be on this channel right here. So make sure you lock in. Go to my playlist, football drills, and get on your grind, because you know the grind comes before the shine. And that's a wrap on SDMT.